Hey guys, it's Brianna. So, for this video, I'm going to do things that people do that annoy me. So, let's just get straight into it. First of all, I despise this. I think this might be a bit more of a pet peeve than something I find annoying because I literally cringe when people do it. When they chew with their mouth open. And a lot of people do it, but some people can't help it. I know that, but it makes me cringe. It's like nails on a chalkboard for me. Especially when they're chewing gum and all you hear is like the smack of it because they're chewing with their mouth open. Or when they're chewing food and you can see the food in their mouth. It's like, girl or guy, I don't want to see that. Keep that food in your mouth and shut your mouth. Not trying to be rude, but that's what I'm thinking. And I do tell that to my friends when they don't usually do it, but if they do, then they just, you know, when you tell someone to stop doing something, but then they'll just keep doing it, but they'll do it more louder or more forceful than they were before. So it's like if I ask my friend to stop chewing with her mouth open, that's gonna be it's like, why'd you do that? Really? Was that necessary? No. No, it wasn't. I don't want to see your seafood. I don't even like seafood, so keep your seafood in your mouth. Moving on from that, one thing I also hate is when people walk really slowly and you can't get around them because you're stuck behind them and they're moving like turtles. So it's like, here's a scenario. When you're in a hallway at school or on a sidewalk out in public or whatever, and you just like, you're quite far away from anyone, you're just kind of walking by yourself or with someone, and then you get behind these people and they're just moving slow as a snail, and you're like, how slow do you have to be, really? It's like, can you move a bit faster? You don't want to be rude, you don't want to push them out of the way, but you kind of do at the same time. So it's like, try and go around them. If you're in the hallway and it's at your 5-minute break to go in between classes, there's everybody in the school in the hallways. How am I supposed to get around them without getting trampled? Because like, people are walking this way on one side of the hallway, people are walking the other way, and I'm trying to get this way, but there's these really slow people, and then there's people stopped in the middle talking. Yeah, I'm kind of trapped. And I need to get to my next class, and my next class is on the next side of the building. So I'm going to be late because of you. Because you're too slow. Maybe some advice would be trying some fast walk. You don't have to look like you're running, just don't have to move really slowly. And this next one is kind of related to that, actually. When people can't look away from their phones. So that has to do with some slow walking, like they're looking down and they hit you. Or because they're not paying attention. Or they're just walking really slowly because they obviously can't wait to text someone until they get to their place, destination, or wherever they're going. So they're just texting while they're walking, but they're moving slow. And yeah, really bugs me. I'm sure it bugs a lot of you, and I'm sure you guys can relate. But yeah, something just really annoys me. Related to can't get away from your cell phones is when you're talking to someone and they can't even look at you for 2 seconds straight because they're too busy looking at their cell phone and texting whoever they're texting or playing a game. It's like, I'm trying to have a conversation with you here, dude. It's like, show me respect. I'm trying to talk to you. Obviously, you're not too interested, but if I'm trying to ask you a question, it's not cool, man, if you could do that to a friend. Or even if it's not a friend, it's still rude, I find. So you know what? You just need to listen. Or you could just say, look, I'm trying to do something right now. I'm sorry, I'll catch up with you in a moment. I just need to really text this person or call this person. Well, if you're calling, I'm assuming you're not having a conversation. But I need to text this person. Then I'll be like, I totally get that. Yeah, you need to text someone quickly. It's like, I'd rather you text them now, and then I'll have a conversation with you. It's like, I just don't see the point of that. It gets on my nerves, though. And I try not to do that to my friends. So, because I feel bad. But, one last thing is when people act different when you're around other people. Like, I'm not talking about when you're out, like, say you're with someone that you hang out with regularly, and you're out in public somewhere and they start acting different. That might be just because it's their personality, they're shy or more outgoing or whatever. But, like, when you're with a friend and then they have their other friends, but you go with them to hang out with these people that you don't really know, they start acting totally different and they treat you like garbage. And they kind of forget about you, and you're just kind of there all awkward. And I don't know if that's just because I'm a bit more shy, but I find that. Or when you're with a guy and then he acts way different in front of his friends. I'm sure a ton of you can relate to that. It's happened to me, but, you know, you just gotta stand up for yourself, and you're like, look, I don't understand why you're doing this, but, I don't know, just have a conversation with him if it really bugs you, but, yeah, I find a lot of guys do that. It's not even just guys, though. It's like, it's your friend. It could be your best friend that does that sometimes. So, it's gotta let them know how you feel, and usually it works, actually. Stand up for yourself. And usually they won't get mad. They didn't even realize they're doing that most of the time, so. And if I do it, I'd rather my friends tell me that I'm doing that, because I don't want to hurt their feelings, and I want to be nice, so. I tend to do accents, even though they're very bad British accents. I don't even know if that sounds British. Anyways, I hope you guys like this, and I would love it if you guys could give me a big thumbs up and subscribe below and leave a comment on what you think I should do for my next video. Anyway, see ya!